Hi, YouTube, we're recording again. I've been streaming for 5 hours. Let's see what this is called. VTuber admits to illegal and inappropriate behavior. A VTuber predator. Huh. I wonder where we heard that before. VTuber being a predator? Oh, I mean, who would have guessed that? Not me after this. No.
Content creation space where messed up, twisted adults.
Do we get
looking for a local material supplier?
Right.
OnlineMetals.com might be right in your backyard.
Stop it.
Adults are unfortunately given a platform and access to an audience of younger people. In 2024 alone, we already have a few notable cases of alleged inappropriate contact between an adult and a minor, such as Dr. Disrespect and Ava Chris Tyson.
I'm sure you both know who those people are. Dr. Disrespect was a super big streamer, you know, blah, 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 stream stuff. Ava Tyson was Mr. Beast's friend who became a transgender and then was made a pedophile too. So.
And the VTubing space is no different. The only difference is that, so far, the VTubers that are alleged to be predators thankfully don't have a large fan base. But this doesn't mean that this is allowed behavior, because they still, unfortunately, do have some sort of platform and therefore can still hurt actual young people if left unchecked. One thing that I think many people can agree on is that adults talking to minors in an inappropriate way is bad. Like,
thank you, Captain Obvious. She's right. Did you know talking to a minor as an adult is bad? Did you know that? Can you believe it?
Reprehensibly bad and disgusting.
Things happen.
And no, this isn't a case of an 18-year-old talking to a 17-year-old or any of that dubious nonsense. Nope, this is the case where a 23-year-old at the time interacted inappropriately with a 17-year-old. And this,
I mean, hold on a second. I mean, I can't defend it, right? But I am going to say in the past, right, we're talking about people did that kind of stuff. People did that. Sorry, but it happened. That's less bad, but still bad.
This adult even admits in their poor excuse of an apology that everything they did was illegal and inappropriate. So, join me as we talk about the story of the independent VTuber, Joe Waffle, also known as Waffy, the cat maid who is self-proclaimed haha funny cat, and their misdeeds across various victims. Hi everyone, my name is Saphera de Noma, but you can call me Saf. Just a friendly reminder to not harass anyone named in this video. Also, if you can, please go support the victim that spoke out in the first place to bring this person's heinous actions to light. Links will be in the description.
Yeah, I gotta see what's going on.
Let's begin with who the heck is Waffy. Waffy is an independent VTuber who started her streaming journey in January of 2021. She appears to regularly do VR chat streams, usually as a furry avatar of varying models, and sometimes as an anime girl with pink hair and cat ears. She also does a variety of other genres such as ASMR, just chatting, and miscellaneous games like Minecraft. She is also transgender and has transitioned sometime from male to female.
Stop right there. Stop right there. We're talking about a male to female transgender being a pedophile? Huh? And the world turns around yet again. We've brought back to reality. This is what happens.
Female early on in her streaming career. Also, just a side note, because I need to clear it up in advance, I do not condone transphobia in my community. I strongly believe that anyone can be a predator regardless of...
What she's saying is right, okay? You can't have transphobia in a good community. But, and there's a but, you have to admit there is a consistent, I want to say record, a consistent pattern of male to female transgenders into, well, minors, right? It's happened, what, 4 times in this year alone? Counting this? That's not good. That looks really bad. Sorry.
their race, their identity, their religion, their gender, and any other innate trait for an individual. I know.
Yeah, but you're talking to a guy who's streaming who doesn't give a crap about other people's feelings. If you're a bad person, I'm going to use everything you've ever done against you to make you feel terrible. If you're a good person, or attempts to be a good person, I'm going to use everything you've ever done to make you feel better. That's how the world turns around. Sorry. If you don't like it, that's just survival of the fittest.
Know plenty of transgender folk and people who are questioning or planning on transitioning who are wonderful individuals and openly against pedophilia. So
Yeah.
if I see any transphobic comments down below, I will gladly get rid of you. Thank you. Now, continuing on, it all started to go downhill swiftly for Wafi shortly after one of her victims, named Mousy Bun Haru on Twitter, also known as Haru, released her document on August 4th of 2024. Her tweet reads, "When I was 17, a VTuber by the name of Jawaffle did things with me that were highly inappropriate and has done things to other people as well. This is our story. Please read it all the way through." Her document, which will be listed in the sources down below, starts as such. I first wanted to say this before I even go into details about what this is and talk about everything that has happened to all of us. I am sorry. I am sorry I didn't say anything until 3 years later. I'm sorry I didn't help any of you who came to me or who I've reached out to until it got to this point. And I'm sorry I didn't do anything until now. To finally use my voice and to finally come and say this happened to me and them, and it should have never happened in the first place. But I'm here now with the strength to come forward and here to be the voice for myself and others who are hurt by this individual. And before we continue, I just want to say, Haru has no reason.
She's 19 now? Or 20? That's a little late. You're not a minor anymore. Granted, I know she was a minor at the time, but... Well, there is no buts. I'm saying it's bad. I just feel like it's a little blurred lines now.
To apologize so much. When you're taken advantage of as a minor, especially by someone well over 5 years older than you, it is not your responsibility to shoulder the blame in this exchange. The adult has the sole responsibility, being the adult, to do better in the situation and not take advantage of any minor. No matter what. Adults are supposed to lay down the boundaries and keep an arm's distance away from young and impressionable young people, especially from certain...
Unless you're certified to do so. If you have a reason or you're trying to help them, it's a little different. We're talking about sexual relations completely. We're talking about bad things. Okay? If it's a bad mamma jamma, right? You stay away.
Inappropriate topics. Continuing on with the document, Haru gives a bit of backstory. She is currently 19 and met Wafi when she was 17 years old and came from an unfortunate household that did not give her love and attention. So when she started to receive said attention from this older VTuber that she looked up to, she wanted to keep being seen and loved and would want to do almost anything to keep that. She acknowledges it was toxic in retrospect. And just as an aside, it is all too common for creepy adults to recognize this power imbalance between their older age and a young impressionable child that wants their affection. This is why we call this grooming, and it's deplorable that Wafi continued to set the stage for it to eventually use Haru for their own sick fantasies. Everything started off innocently, as things usually do. It was in January of 2022 where Haru first contacted Wafi, simply asking to be friends and about...
Especially, now here's the thing, right? Did the 17-year-old know that this person was a girl or thought it was a girl, right? Because a girl talking to another girl is a little bit different, not a transgender. This is a little bit different. Now, you can, of course, there's problems you can have with a transgender, of course, right? We're not, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying there's not a problem there, because there is. Absolutely there's a problem there. But what I'm saying is there's a safer outcome. Did she realize who she was talking to? Did she know? Because a 23-year-old girl talking to a 17-year-old girl usually doesn't lead to bad things, right? Can we be honest here? It usually doesn't lead to that bad things. So they're just looking for advice or something, right? It's a little bit different.
Streaming tips. It is here Wafi sends their Discord server link and then asks for their age, to which Haru says she's 17 and Wafi responds with, "Oh, well," and this gif. Wafi acknowledges their streams are for mature audiences and then says, Your fine is just be careful. A lot of people in the VTuber community too say if you're a minor, GTFO. I'm not picky, but I'm just helping you by giving you a warning too. Personally, I find it a little weird Waffy says I'm not picky, but otherwise this exchange at this moment in time is mostly fine.
Yeah, perfectly acceptable. Perfectly acceptable. Don't do anything weird. If you want to invite a 17-year-old to your Discord, like, so what? So what? Does any NSFW or whatever channels make sure to age restrict them? If they join and lie, that's their own problem, not yours. And honestly, like, that seemed perfectly normal, right? It didn't seem that strange yet. And I'm saying yet.
They talk about streaming tips. After this, according to Haru, she would occasionally draw some art as a way of saying thank you for helping her with advice. Waffy would always keep telling Haru she would get an art piece of Haru one day. It wasn't until March of 2022, just 2 months later after they meet and talk in DMs for the first time, that Waffy has this to say. Here you can see Waffy asking Haru for butt pics, specifically, quote, good butt. She even considered Haru's character, quote, cute and hot to her. Keep in mind that Haru is 17 and Haru's VTuber character grows up canonically with her, so in this case, she will acknowledge that her own character was also 17 at.
So what for saying an anime or character was good? That lowly exists all the time. It's not illegal. Yeah, it's frowned upon, but so what? This is whatever. Okay, she does this. Waffy has no idea what Haru looks like. Just to say, whatever you're saying or whatever you're doing, it's so what? This is strange. This is really strange. You shouldn't be saying that to someone that's 17, but not illegal yet. Just creepy.
Time. A minor. More screenshots around this time reveal that Waffy says Haru has a cute butt. Clearly she's really into butts. And when Haru asked, guess what I'm drawing, Waffy says, you sitting on my face? In cringe stammer typing, by the way. But yikes-a-roni there, Waffy. This is a 17-year-old you're talking to.
Now you went into bad. You went from strange to bad. Okay? What are you doing? If I had to talk to these people, these VTubers, I would come in and I would say one thing. What are you thinking? When you wrote this, what went through your head? No, I want to know. I want you to tell me what. We're gonna sit here until you're gonna tell me what you were thinking. And they're probably gonna say it was a mistake or a problem, but we all know what they're thinking. Okay? It's not good. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Inappropriately, ma'am. A few days later, Waffy's still talking a little weirdly about Haru's looks, and then asks, how old are you again? To which, side note, all I have to say is, if you only ever interact with adults, you wouldn't have to ask someone how old they are when it comes to talking lewdly with them. Just saying. I don't know why people can't just keep it in their pants and keep it for other adults. Jesus Christ. Anyway, Haru says 17 going on 18, to which Waffy says, okay, I'm safe. And I think you are young, but IDK how old? Partly I thought you were more of a minor, and you are to me since I'm 23. Yeah, I don't seem 23, don't I laugh emoji. I may seem very lewd when I asked you about art of you sitting on me. I know it seems effed up, but I mean no harm and don't take it in a bad way if you get me laughing emoji. And yikes. If you're a minor and you see an adult say anything lewd to you,
I gotta go back.
Bad way if you get
I gotta go back.
To me since I'm 23. Yeah, I don't seem 23, don't I laugh emoji. I may seem very lewd when I asked you about art of you sitting on me. I know it seems effed up, but I mean no harm and don't take it in a bad way if you get me laughing emoji.
What's going through his head? What's going through Waffy's head right now? What are you doing? What's wrong with you? You have a problem. Let me cut your dick off now.
And yikes. If you're a minor and you see an adult say anything lewd to you, anything remotely like this,
Run!
Run. I mean it. Run.
Jinx.
Never ever listen to an adult that backtracks and goes, oh, sorry, I'm lewd. I
Absolutely.
mean nothing by it. No harm or anything if you get me. No, run. This is what we call grooming. And if you think that this is bad, it progresses even further. On March 23rd, 2022, just 2 days after Wafi confirms that Haru is 17 years old, not 18 yet, Wafi talks about Haru's panties and asks Haru to ERP. She clarifies that it would be ecchi, but ecchi is still considered lewd or perverted or dirty on the definition and has heavy sexual connotations. Personally, I'd still consider it not safe for work because, let's be real, bro, if you got
Ecchi shows on Netflix and Hulu and stuff are considered TVMA. That's all you need to know. That's it.
caught watching ecchi at work, you'd be fired. Also, ERP stands for erotic roleplay, which includes NSFW themes simply by its nature. Like, bruh, please, you can't try to pass these clearly NSFW inappropriate topics and overall being a creep towards a minor 6-year junior to be anything passable as safe for work and innocent, my dudette. Anyway, they clarify what kind of ERP they want to do, which is a size fetish thing where Wafi is tiny and Haru is huge. Okay, I could kink shame, but I've seen worse, honestly, so we'll just leave it as it's cringe and let's just move on. Haru clarifies that the ERP lasted for 1 month and were very, very intense, supposedly. It is also so intense that early April, Wafi admits that they touched themselves to the ERP. Please keep in mind, Wafi is wanking it to a 17-year-old.
Okay, wait. He's not wanking it to a 17-year-old. He's wanking it to the Vtuber model. Okay? Now, in a court of law, he technically would get off. Technically, it wouldn't be illegal. I hate to say that. And I hate to say that. Yes, he's talking inappropriately to the woman here. Maybe a fine, but man, I hate it. I don't feel like he would get in trouble yet. Oh, that makes me so angry.
Someone that's 6 years younger than them. Yikes. Haru's document continues. Then, as a show of affection, Wafi sent Haru a picture of her character showing her butt on April 5th of 2022 that she commissioned. Looking at this now, Haru is disgusted and repulsed by it. Her character and her brand is not a lewd one, and she questioned why she even let this happen and why she said that looks amazing.
You were young.
Jawaffle, I appreciate it.
You were young. Like you got to remember that. You can't hold yourself accountable for these actions at this time.
Because in reality, she does not like it. She doesn't want this. And this is the unfortunate circumstance of being groomed in the moment and only coming to terms with it and understanding what happened to you in the past was bad after you can escape from the situation. I'm so sorry that you went through this, Haru, and please don't blame yourself. The one who has the full blame in this situation is the adult who should have known better than to lead you down this dark path. Less than a week later, Wafi asks for butt pics, seemingly real-life pics. Haru, as an unfortunate victim to Wafi, agrees, and Wafi says these words that seem to imply they know what they're doing is creepy and weird with, quote, "All I'm saying, be careful though, not to me, but like in general. I'm not harmful, I'm straight, honest, and blunt when saying things. I don't mean them in a
Wow, can you believe that? The man doesn't believe that he's in a harmful way. Oh, I'm sorry. The woman doesn't believe she's in a harmful way. How sweet. She's only looking out for the girl. Nothing inappropriate or strange going on here. No. Why would you think that?
harmful way and won't lead to any more hardcore. Do you get what I mean? I just feel cautious about asking that since I had friends remove me before. And gee, I wonder why people removed you before, because this is seriously stepping over the lines of any friendship, let alone towards a minor. Haru sends her some pics and honestly, Wafi's reactions are so disgusting to me.
You
The gifts, they're
thick.
calling her thick, the stupid cringe stutter talk, how she says she wants that on her face, asking for different panties and butt shots, and overall just drooling over a minor.
Wait a second. He wrote stutters into text? How cringe do you have to be for that? That's bad. That's uber cringe, dude. What are you doing? I'm coming with that knife. I'm cutting that dick off, dude. You want to be a woman, you be a woman. I'm going to come cut your dick off. That's just what's going on. That's what's going to happen. Right? Make a decision real quick.
Pics. Creepy as F. By the way, you want to know how many total pictures were sent? I'll let Haru tell you herself in her live stream that took place after she released her document.
I just counted. I went in and saw all the ones I just sent. She has 160 pictures of my when I was 17 years old. Let that sink in.
During this time, friends were telling
She seemed pretty okay with it. She seemed pretty okay with that, and she seemed to get over it, making a joke in a way. That doesn't make it any better, obviously, and these are actual pictures now, so this is horrifying, and he should go to jail, right? For sure. Yeah, this is completely in out of the blue and in the wrong. 100%.
Haru to stop and just block Jawaffle. Unfortunately, Haru was riding the high of attention and wanted her to keep liking her. In November of 2022, she told Wafi that she had a crush on her, which to her mind at the time was just trying to get Wafi to stay with her. Wafi declined, saying, "Oh, the thing is though, you're younger than me, so sadly we can't date. Like, legally, I can't date you. 23 minus 18 equals 5 years older I am. And I looked it up and I believe 5 years isn't okay for dating. Basically dating a minor if you get me." And like, what baffles me is how, if we're going by Wafi's logic here, they basically consider a relationship between an 18-year-old and a 23-year-old to be illegal and like dating a minor. And they've been interacting with this minor for, a while now.
People forget, interactions with a minor, not illegal. Sexual intentions with a minor in a conversation is illegal. So what he did with the pics of boobs, and that's illegal. Yes, it is. So his logic is completely flawed, especially with 23 and 18. That's not flawed. That's not illegal. My friend Sam is 18, and I hang out with her all the time. Well, not all the time, but, a lot. And I'm 23. It's not an issue. We're friends. That's just how the world turns around.
Inappropriately. The fact that Wafi thinks this is illegal, despite having already done literally illegal stuff with a literal minor at the time, is actually wild. Literally wild. Super wild even. They clarify Haru should wait until she's 20 to consider dating Wafi, even with the 5 to 6 year age gap. Continuing on.
You already have pictures of this 17-year-old's butthole. Okay? You messed up, son. Get over it. You done. Okay? You done. You did it when she was 17. You failed.
With the document, Haru says that now she was a legal adult, she felt that Wafi had lost interest in her. Wafi didn't text her as much, didn't want her to send pictures anymore, and didn't like the things that she did, and she felt she was being tossed aside.
Booty.
Her friends told her it was toxic, and she finally took their advice and left on January 12th, 2023, to which the pictures also ceased. Wafi didn't seem to take it badly and started pursuing another person who will be called B. B first stumbled into Wafi's streaming community, and after giving $20 to her, Wafi started flirting with B and giving them special treatment in streams. B felt super lucky, of course, but unfortunately for B, all Wafi wanted from them was their money. Wafi begged B for money, to which B gave roughly $300, and still Wafi wanted more.
Ugh.
She even bothered B when they were hospitalized and still begged for an expensive collar worth over $8,000 to $9,000, to which Wafi sounded disappointed when B was considering just taking off $3,000 worth of diamonds. In these exchanges, Wafi does not seem to remotely care for
$9,000. And it's another girl? come on. Dude.
For B's well-being and only seems to want the expensive jewelry, and did not want to answer what their relationship, if it can even be considered one, was really.
Yeah, because you don't
B
have
kept
it.
saying no, and ultimately Jawaffle replaced them for a different relationship. Many heartfelt condolences that this happened to you, B, and may you be able to financially and mentally recover from a stressful and toxic situation. Another VTuber, who will be called K, also dealt with Jawaffle before she transitioned in 2021. Hence why the screenshots use he/him pronouns. Waffy told K after 2 weeks of meeting them that they were in love with them, to which K said that this made them uncomfortable. Waffy then proposed they meet IRL as friends, and K agreed to this. But then Waffy
Oh, he was a
misled-
long-time groomer. He wasn't a little groomer. He was a long-time groomer. He was in this for the... Oh, Hell Dives in here. Hey, buddy, let's give you a shout-out here.
Ah, goddamn it. He's doing it on purpose, you know, he
Shout-out
likes, he
Grayson, too.
stopped his movement
Way out there.
before going for the full attack.
Let's play some... Let's play
Nah,
some
yeah, I knew
clips.
it was gonna happen. I should
We're
have
gonna do a lot of
stayed,
emotes. Thank you for the resub,
I
Seth.
should have stand my ground.
10 months? What the frick? That's a lot of months.
It
Holy
is.
crap. He's not ready for
He
that.
is very dumb.
How are you? I'm doing
Yeah,
great.
he's abusing me because I'm
This
used
has
to
been
the
a
other
great
Souls
stream. I'm having a lot of fun. Alright, here's Prayson. Let's see. I like that clip, by the way. Hell died. That was a good clip. What? Dude. That was a good that was amazing. And here's Seth. Here we go. Nice job, Seth.
Yeah, me too. But I'm beating you. That's all I care about.
Wow, Seth. Wow, Karen, huh? You just ultra competitive. Okay. How am I? I'm doing good. How are you, Elle?
others to saying that it was a date and even publicly asked live on stream whether K would date her, to
that
which K
map?
declined. The meetup was cancelled, interaction ceased, and Waffy essentially belittled K by calling them a stray
We're
useless
going over
puppy that she
VTuber
needed.
drama dive. This is the last video. I've been going almost 6 hours. This is the last one. It's been an unbelievable trip of pain. I love pedo talk. Carry on. Well, you missed. They're going to be on YouTube later if you want to catch up. But you missed some. There was a woman who took roofies and then met up with guys who paid her like a bunch of money. Like, I mean, I'm never going to look at. I never looked at VTubers anyway. I didn't really like them, but I'm never going to look at VTubers the same again. I mean, I mean, there were so many pedophiles on VTubers, and the Chinese government tried to shoot one of them out of their house, like threw something in their window. Like, I mean, how far you gotta go, dude? They get a lot of stuff. Normal VTubers don't get in the headlines. Yeah, so these last three are normal VTubers. I was looking at the big ones earlier, but yeah.
To take care of. K felt manipulated and only used for clout and tossed aside when Waffy couldn't get anything else out of them. I hope
Don't
you're
start
doing better now, K.
generalizing. I'm not. These are normal. No. These are normal VTubers. These last three were all independent VTubers. I mean, but all the other, and then the ones were from the other ones were from a company and didn't go well either. But she does a great job, and so does VCry. Hell, I don't know if you're in my Discord. I think you are. VCry, yeah, you are, right? Am I going crazy? I think you are. VCries is one of my. She's streaming right now, and she's a great she's a great VTuber. She does a great job. Super close friend. I met her in real life. She's great. Super nice.
Another minor, which we'll call A, had met Jawaffle before Haru did. A is still a minor. They met Jawaffle when they were 14 and they are currently 16. Please remember that Wafi says their content is for mature
14,
audiences.
huh?
So why the hell is a 14-year-old allowed to interact with this person in the first place? Anyway, the issue A had with Jawaffle was that in
I
a
don't think
Minecraft
that's the problem
stream,
yet.
Wafi was introducing and exposing private information about A's personal life that A had disclosed
Minecraft
to Wafi
has
in
led to so many
confidence. That
pedophilic
information being
encounters,
that their
it's so
parents
bad.
had both passed away, and being referred to as such in chat.
Both of her parents passed away? And Waffle still did this to her? How sick in the head do you have to be? Even more so? It's all I feel so... Dude, these people are sick. If you're going to transition, I'm coming with I'm getting cut your dick off, dude. I'm cutting Waffle's dick off. If I ever meet him, that dick's coming off, okay? That's what he deserves.
Like, I can't imagine ever calling out a chatter and being like, oh, hey, you with the dead parents, welcome on in. Like, what the fuck? Why would you ever do that?
She's absolutely
And to make
right.
it worse, Wafi learned
Absolutely
A
right
wanted to
here.
be a VTuber and offered to help them pay back the model cost of $2,000. This unfortunately
model's
never
$2,000
occurred,
bucks.
leading A to be $2,000 in debt and that they feel their dream of being a VTuber is an abandoned one. This is messed up to put a minor in $2,000 of debt because when you're 16 or 14 at the time, $2,000 is a ton of money. But A was also extremely worried about Haru and tried to warn Haru in advance, to which Haru disregarded at the time and didn't realize how dangerous the situation was until she left that toxic situation and can now share her and fellow victims' stories. But this isn't all. There is one other victim in this document by the name of R. R is another VTuber who had false rumors
Dude,
spread
these
about
VTubers
them
have
that
so
they
many
had a harem.
victims.
Jawaffle was spreading this rumor around without confronting R about its validity. R eventually got wind and confronted Wafi about the spreading of false rumors, to which Wafi said, "This is the internet. Stuff like this will happen," and to simply move on despite being part of the problem. There was another incident where
just
Wafi
move
made a terrible
on.
skit and joke, essentially saying the word crips, which implies crippled, which can and has been used offensively towards those with physical disabilities. All R was doing was try to inform Wafi to be more mindful about their words,
I
to which
never heard
Wafi disregards it and says,
was a
"It's no
turtle."
harm to anyone or such to it." And people who do take it as a slur from that video can F off. R simply says, "That way of thinking will get you into trouble." Another incident R experienced was when Jawaffle did a butt tier list. Haru refrained from submitting at the time because she didn't feel comfortable doing it. However, during the stream, Wafi asked someone to message Haru to drop a butt pic during the live stream. R acknowledged it was an issue and brought it up to Wafi, to which Wafi used the excuse of, "Oh, I drank too much and the meds are making me dizzy," just to get out of taking responsibility for their actions. Folks, remember, being drunk and not sober is not an excuse to prey on anyone, and minors included.
Obvious statement is obvious, but seriously though, don't get drunk and then prey on minors. That's bad. Don't get drunk in general. You don't need to get drunk ever. Tell me one time you just go and get drunk, just for fun. I just decided to get completely wasted for no reason, no monetary gain or any reason other than I was depressed. You're a loser. You're a freaking loser. That's what happens.
This has been your PSA from Saf. That concludes the contents of Haru's document. It spread within Wafi's circle, including moderators.
Sarah.
An ex-moderator saw Haru's tweet and had this to say. "Ex-mod for Wafi here. I had zero idea they even did this stuff and I'm still in shock from the whole thing. Please, if you decide to tune into Wafi's stream, keep in mind that this person has hurt a lot of people. The type of stuff they used to do is downright disgusting. Their Discord is specifically 18+, but they also allow minors. That was one of the many things that gave me a feeling."
So what? So what? Yeah, they let minors into their Discord. Not illegal. Doesn't really change anything. Too bad.
That's something
Not a good
was
point.
up. I also brought to attention that people were posting NSFW art of Ellen Jo from ZZZ, an underage character, and she actively allowed it. There were so many things I had a bad feeling of in her server, Twitch channel,
So?
etc. Her channel is purely 18+, but she barely enforces it. Granted, she has ID protection in the NSFW sections, but that can be...
And that's it. You see what it said here? her channel's 18 plus. Granted, she has ID protection. That means you have to accept that you're 18 plus on the NSFW sections. And all you have to do is hit OK. But all responsibility is now on the fault of the user instead of them. All of it. Yeah, 100%. Too bad.
Easily
Waffles is off the hook here.
bypass because
This is
the
now
system
null
is
and void.
flawed. If you see anyone talking to and or interacting with Wafi and is a minor, please warn them and keep them safe. Take a look at
I am
Haru's
saying
document in
she
the quote
is
retweet
doing
for
a
further
good job here.
context. I'm still in so much shock
saying
because
these
this was
things.
someone who I trusted / was friends with. End of thread. It seems that Wafi's moderators also had no idea about these terrible actions. In Haru's livestream, Haru revealed a bit more information. That, shortly after her document came out, Wafi sent her a DM on Discord at 3 a.m. and then deleted it. Here was Haru's reaction to finding out that Wafi had deleted this message.
Let's see. Oh, she deleted it! She deleted it! That's even better! Give me a second, I'm gonna show you my screenshots! Oh, you thought... Piece of shit! Give me a minute. I sent screenshots to friends. I knew this was gonna happen.
Screenshots save the world. No, this is the rule. Okay? You don't write things down. You don't write anything down you don't want transpired. And if you do write things down, you say it in a different name or a different account.
And she thought she could fuck me over, but you
You have
thought
deniability then.
it's not gonna happen, but you're a little up. Okay, sorry, I'm calling her names. I shouldn't probably do that.
Why are you helping them? I'm not helping them. I'm saying I'm done. No, I'm saying if you want to get away with anything, like in a legal sense, if you want to get away with something, you don't. I'm saying for anybody, not just pedophiles. They might be listening. Well, I'm recording this myself, right? This is going to be on YouTube forever, right? Someone will know if anyone goes back. If I ever get popular, they go back and read this and be like, "No, I do not support the pedophiles." Okay, internet, let that be known right now. I was just saying, if you do want to get it, hypothetically, of course, hypothetically, you know, just in case.
I deserve every right to. But she thought I wouldn't pay attention. She thought I wasn't gonna screenshot that shit. It was fucking 3 in the morning and I got this. 3 in the morning and I got this. And I looked back now because I was like, oh, I didn't find it. And then, you know, nope, she deleted it. Second after, I took that screenshot on my fucking phone as fast as anyone could.
As stated
This
earlier,
girl's
Haru
smart.
clarifies
That
that
was
there are
smart.
160 pictures of her 17-year-old, but in exchanges with Wafi. Wafi also changed their Discord
Wait.
status to this sad
117 pictures of a 17-year-old's butt. I think that's 117 too many. Huh? I just think you have a little bit of a problem, right? 117. And then you stop asking for them after she turns 18. Huh. So, wait, you liked her when she was 17, but once she turned 18, you suddenly don't like her no more? After 117 photos? I mean, maybe you just have a little, maybe she's broken. I don't know. It happens. Maybe part of her head's missing.
pathetic little status. Just remove me if you know. I am tired of this. I know I f***ed up. I want to sleep. Which, like, okay, what are we, in middle school? At least no dark profile picture and banner, so that's something.
Yeah, but she's
Wafi also
this
released
person's
their
23.
own apology statement, to which this is the entire response to a 20-page
We're
document
talking-
full of damning allegations.
We're talking about Gen Z here. Okay, we're talking about Gen Z people. All right? This is what Gen Z people do. They avoid allegations, avoid problems, and then, you know, come up with a reason that it's not their fault. And then expect it to all go away. Yeah, that's not how the world works.
1.25 pages of enlarged text, without even an actual sorry to named victims in it? Let's read it entirely, shall we? It's gonna be good, I bet.
The only way to fight stigma and shame is to shine light on it.
It's an unavoidable ad. That means we get to mute it. Wow. What a great ad.
I would like to address the recent tweet from @MouseyBunHaru regarding my past actions. I acknowledge that much of what was stated is true. In 2022, when I was 23 years old, I exhibited immaturity and did not fully understand the implications of my actions, which in retrospect were both illegal and
Stop.
inappropriate. Looking back at
You're 26 now. It's been 3 years. You think in 3 years from 23 to 26, your mentality has changed? You're out of your mind if you think someone's going to believe that. A moron would believe that. It's been 3 years. Your mentality didn't change.
the direct messages I sent to Haru, I realized that my communication at the time was inappropriate. I recognize the impact of my actions and I am committed to personal change for the better from the actions I did to them. I do not wish to use this as my excuse or crutch. I am autistic.
You are exactly using this as an excuse and crutch. Okay? You say you're autistic. That is an excuse and a crutch. And you also said for the betterment, which no one believes you're going to get better. You're done. You're done. Get off the internet. It's over.
I have Asperger's syndrome, and yes, I am higher functioning, but I have faced challenges and understand.
Autistic and higher functioning, but you had enough time to become a transgender? You took time out of your day instead of attempting to get better. You're attempting to heal, attempting to feel, attempting to eat right, try to fix your gut, but you had time to become a transgender? Get out of here. Get out of here. You're a hypocrite and a moron and a pedophile. What a loser.
Social norms, and during that period of me talking with Haru, I did not know it was okay. I am deeply remorseful for the harm I caused, and I want to emphasize that I am actively working on bettering myself. While I do not expect anyone to accept my apology, I want my efforts to change.
Dude, this document she's reading is actively making me upset. I am getting angry at this person now. I'm fuming a bit. This is upsetting. Yeah. Doing it is one thing, trying to defend yourself like this is another. And this is bad. Yay, hypocrites, you're right. You're right.
To be acknowledged. These are mistakes I will learn from, and I am seeking help to ensure I evolve into a better person. As I take time
Seeking
away
help?
from
Did you
streaming
get
to
a
focus on
therapist?
my healing, I hope to
That might
return
work.
with a renewed sense of purpose. This experience has left a
Also, if you
lasting
have
impact on me.
Asperger's
I am
and autism, you didn't write this whole thing. Someone checked this for you. Someone did this. And you didn't stream like you were streaming. We heard you stream earlier in the video. You were streaming completely normal with no problems. How severe is it? What's your level? It's not a defense if you can write this and you can stream. Not a defense. Because I know people, in the group I run, that actually have those problems, and making light of it like this is disgusting. Is horrifying even. Just truly, you are a bad person for doing that.
committed to growing from it. Thank you for your understanding, and I appreciate your patience during this process. And I got a few things to say. First off, this person just admitted to committing a literal crime by interacting inappropriately with the minor.
He could be
Books
arrested for
closed
that.
and get this person to jail.
Yep.
These allegations were confirmed true by their own statement. Continuing on though, what do you mean you exhibited immaturity at 23 years old? Interacting with someone 6 years your junior?
Wrong. This is a male with, in his description, Asperger's, okay? Moved to transgender, which means he had to take estrogen and pills. Okay? His maturity level by legal, like, if they studied it in legal action, at the age of 23 would not be mature yet. His mental age would probably be more like 19 instead of 23. You take about 4 years off. So, I know what she's saying, okay? But his mental maturity is probably of a 19-year-old, not a 23. All right, we got to be honest. Like, we're looking, if what she's saying, what he's saying is true, and he is taking pills, he became, transitioned, and was a man first to mature slower, I'm sorry, but he's probably at the maturity of 19. That is a bit of a defense.
Are you insane? I don't care if you're autistic, have Asperger's syndrome. I also have high-functioning autism, and my ass knows better than to interact inappropriately with the
Yeah. She's insanely smart. This woman gets an A+ from me. Well-deserved. Well-deserved.
minor at that age. Are you kidding me? This isn't about social norms. No, anyone knows talking with a minor when you're an adult is bad. If you didn't grow up in such a situation, then my god, you need to get off the side of the internet that cries on and on and on about why lolly and shota shit should be normalized. Oh yeah, by the way, did you guys know this person is a lolicon? Yup. A screenshot shows that Wafi acknowledges that lolly stuff is CP, but not real, and that this said fictional CP is fine because it's, quote, cute and hot. Lolicons, you ain't winning this one this year. First,
Some lolly. Chris literally did post about cranking it like some lolly. Mr. Beast would be so proud.
we got Ava Chris Tyson, a filthy Shadman supporter and lolicon enjoyer, and now
Okay.
Wafi, another.
Stop. Look, I've been on the internet a long time. I have seen some shad base, okay? Okay? I'm not pure. I've seen some shad base. Not anything that would be considered, bad or illegal or anything like that. But I do know who that is, and I've seen some of the art that he's made. Would I condone it? No. Do I think it's gross and disgusting? Yes. But I do want to put the perspective that I've been on the internet a very long time and have seen some of his art pieces.
Lolicon enjoyer who even says that it's like CP. Yeah, alright. Continuing on, there is more evidence than this. Wafi says, if it steps to real life, put me in jail. I don't do that. Some people will think it will jump to pedo. Okay, but you literally did though. So go turn yourself into jail, please. More pics of them saying,
I guess he never touched her IRL, but sexual interactions physically with a minor like he did, he does have a picture of a 17-year-old girl's butthole in boobs. So, let's be honest here. That is a crime. And a non-defensible one. So, yeah, he could. Got you tab while I stream. Thanks, Carrie. Really appreciate that. I really do. Let me get you followed up here. I really appreciate that. Let me get you all tabbed here. Oh, I have an ad on your stream. I'm gonna pause that. And there you go. I got you tabbed open. But yeah, it's bad. This is not a good look.
lolly pics.
Also, let's go ahead and give a quick shout out here. Let's see. I want to see these clips. I love looking at clips.
Hey, my belt isn't working.
I
I don't want to see that.
I'm sure you don't.
Ah, that's a zombie. I was just sitting there staring at it.
What
Whoa!
was that?
Whoa! What was that? Oh my
did
god!
that.
The amount of blood.
That's pretty sick. Ew. I hate blood. I hate gore. I'm not a gory man. Like, gore in real life, you know, not so bad. Like, one time I cut my whole hand open. Blood everywhere, spewing everywhere. Not so bad, honestly, when it's, like, your blood or someone else's. But online, like, zombies and stuff, I can't do that. I don't like it. I don't like something. That's fine. I don't like it. I'm going to watch Yojo Senki for YouTube reactions, and I'm gonna be gross. I feel like Neo was telling me that it was a little bit gross for sure. Ugh. All right.
They're cute
Let's go
and
ahead
that they
and
quote,
continue.
love the lesbian lewd dolly ones.
I'm debating if I should stream or not tonight. Well, this is the last video I'm doing, and then I'm going to be making thumbnails. So I'll be sitting in Discord all night, probably, making thumbnails for these. I was going to make the 2 other reaction videos, but I'm not. I'm tired. Tomorrow I'll do another set of those. Also, look at that tongue.
And
Okay,
here's a
but I wanna
screenshot
see what-
of pics of their lewd lolly collection.
The man has underage porn saved on his computer, on his hard drive. I mean, I guess it's the internet. I mean, anything's possible. Bucko, I mean, oh boy.
To which I have to censor because even if it's not explicit because they are wearing clothes, it's disgusting and would get me demonetized for sure because
would,
of their
yeah,
positions.
yeah,
There's 10 total pictures, by the way. Also, I just like the response to, so you like this? And the response is a flat and emphatic no. Congrats on outing yourself as a weirdo to this normal person, Wafi. And there was even an interaction between Wafi and an artist that they were commissioning. The artist asks Wafi, please tell me this isn't what I think it is. To which Wafi immediately says, just unfriend me. I tried my hardest trying to explain it to everyone or anyone. Same thing 4 to 3 years ago, one by
Can
one.
I see the boobs? Prayson, just go in the NSFW Discord chat and then type an exclamation point boobs, and or P exclamation point boobs, and the bot will make boob photos pop up, dude. It's as easy as that. You want to see boob? Also, Prayson, what are you doing? Those are minors. Those are child. You can't see those boobs. Chillax. Get yourself in trouble.
Which this artist tells them to explain themselves, and Wafi waffles around, saying she wants to voice chat. Otherwise, just unfriend.
Yeah. Thank you for the 10 bits, my friend. Thanks, Carrie. I'm a minor, too. Really? Oh, never mind. Oh, yeah, by all means, go look at the boobs then. Have a good time, bud. Yeah, I mean, look, if you're minor, I went to prom with 2 lesbians. Being a minor is awesome, okay? By all means. Have as much fun as possible. Thank you, Carrie, for the 10 bits. I really appreciate that. I got your stream up. Also, Carrie, if you want, this is my Discord if you want to join it. That is a unlimited link now. I fixed it. It does not expire anymore.
Her. Wafi explains that voice chat is safer, presumably because you can't screenshot to spread damning words around, because honestly, how are you going to explain your way out of interacting inappropriately with the literal minor when there's proof against you?
You don't. You know what you do? You just make an alt account or just get off the internet. I need to stop helping this guy, dude. Pancake want me to upvote it first? Yeah, you have to upvote it first to make sure you're 18. But see, unfortunately, you're a minor, so you don't get to upvote it first. Sorry.
Seriously, there is nothing you can say that looked good with this against you. Wafi eventually fesses up that, yes, supposedly
Get scroodled. How does it feel to be a minor now? I mean, well, here's the thing. We went over this in the video. You accepted. You went in the NSW chat and you accepted it. This is your fault. You did it. It's not on me no more. That's on you.
she dated Haru but misremembers the
Yo,
age and says Haru was
you broke-
19, when that doesn't appear to
Here's
be
the
true.
thing, though. You're a guy, so like I don't really care. Look, I gotta admit, when I was, look, I'm not gonna admit to nothing. I'm just saying, hypothetically, when I was around that age, at a possible point, I did probably worse stuff. All right, everyone makes mistakes. I'm a freaking, I'm a religious man now. I run a support group, so everyone turns around in their older years.
Because Haru got rejected at 18 and left shortly after. Basically, this is just a sad sack of pathetic lies, and Waffle
You're the guy who went to prom with 2 lesbians.
Yeah. I mean... I'm
supposed to be a good influence for my support group. Don't bring that up. Bryson. What are you doing? You gotta chillax. Yeah, I was pretty cool, though. I was a cool dude. So you're the guy who filmed 2 Girls, 1 Cup. You're not the first one that made that joke, actually. But it is funny. But I have heard that before. Yeah. The funny thing is, I really do influence, people. I actually, if you don't know, my support group is, I help people deal with their sexuality or if they're trying to kill themselves. Suicide rates, I'm the one that sits there and talks with them. We talk it out and stuff, or abortion. On a more serious note, that's what I do now. Is I actually help people with their problems. So, yeah, I don't know if you knew that, but yeah. Or minors and child protective services. Sometimes you have to sign waivers and such. Yeah. I was pretty great in high school and being a minor. I went to college, got my degrees, and now I try to help people. So I attempt to be a good person.
feel so bad because they just want to create
I
content
wanted
and
to
see
be the
people have
first. You can't be a first.
smile and have fun. Well, Waffy, if you ask me, you should get off the internet. Leave and never come back. PDF files are not allowed in any community. None of us are wishing you to unalive or anything, but simply get professional help, stay off the internet and away from real children, and maybe just do us all
And
a
she's
favor
absolutely
and just
right.
go to jail. That's really about it. The artist says, well, you were the adult in the situation, therefore
don't know
it
if
was
he has
your
to go to jail.
responsibility, and you were responsible to make sure it didn't go too far. While yes, Haru was almost an adult, she was still legally a minor. I can believe you being immature and naive about this stuff because of your autism, which is an explanation but not an excuse. Actually, as a side note, no, as an autistic person, I wouldn't even give this as an explanation. At 23, I definitely knew that this stuff was wrong. And you can tell through Wafi's previous words that they were cautious and aware it was wrong. This is not an explanation nor an excuse. This is simply the facts. Continuing on, hence my suggestion to you is to make an apology or something and get off the internet to get therapy or some sort of help so that this sort of thing doesn't happen again. But because this thing happened, I no longer wish to associate with you for personal reasons. I will also not be making your model, so I will be refunding your money to you shortly. Personally, I am not too keen on this person coming back. Such a mistake is not excusable at the age of 23, not even with autism and ADHD. Wafi has demonstrated through these screenshots, even back in 2021, that they were aware their actions were weird and that even liking lolly stuff is considered bad. Yet they still do it and even—
It's more than bad. It's very strange. And a lot of psychopaths, proven psychopaths do that. It's like uber bad. Don't like lolly. And Ava Chris likes lolly, so that's all you need to know. Don't be like Ava Chris.
Wallow in it. It'd be one thing if this was kept strictly a fantasy and never progressed to a real minor. But it says a lot when Wafi claims to have a mature audience, yet allows minors into a server with adults, and then proceeds to groom a minor and overall tries to prey upon members of their community for their own personal gain. There's a lot of supposed growing up to do if this were the case, but honestly, the best thing to do is just get yourself away from children and the internet and never consider having a platform again. Though, since this is about VTubers, it is extremely likely for people to rebrand. So here's a few clips that I found suspect. Do keep in mind that this is related to the topic at hand, so if that makes you feel uncomfortable, skip ahead a minute or so.
Make sure to give your cat a kiss. You gotta give your cat kisses.
I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. This is like the ASMR tiger.
Just so they know that, you know, you love them and stuff, and make sure to look your cat deep into the eye.
Ew. Please. Ew, furry grooming. Yeah, furry grooming, for sure.
Because that means that you're saying that you love them, and cats also stare at you to say that they love you, especially when they blink at you.
When they blink at you?
No, 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 no.
Are we back? Are we back? Prayson, is it done loading? Done loading? Are we good? Loading avatar? Oh, that was a joke emote? Oh, okay.
No, 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 no.
She's just selling her underwear.
She's just selling your underwear.
You will take a bottom dang waffle. You are feisty today, XD.
I mean, I do like ass, but no, 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 no.
What did he say? Dude, once again, disgrace to the male race. This person is a disgrace. We have disgraced our kind once again. Prayson, get the jet ready. We have another one for the island. We must get him to the island too. I didn't know we will be making 2 trips. We're just gonna keep, just push him there. Get him there, okay? Bomber also needed.
No, 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 no.
I'm calling the police, darling.
Calling the police. Yeah, well deserved.
I'm only freaking out because you said that she's in high
That
school.
Saphera de Noma cake waffle is
I'm
no better
going to
because of
jail.
Yes, you
About an hour
are.
or two later after Waffy's apology went up, it was removed. This was caught live on stream, and you can see that the apology was up on Waffy's page during the stream, and then a little bit later, it is missing.
It's like it's gone. Holy shit.
Mr.
Did I ever tell you guys that this is like, she deleted the post! She deleted the post!
Okay, you don't have to get so excited.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him!
Chillax. Hey, chillax, bro. You don't need to yell. Okay? I know you're excited that you got the pedophile, but come on. Keep your voice down. Someone's trying to sleep in your chat, I'm sure. Woke him up. Woke up the whole house.
She
Knock him
deleted
like
the
that.
post, thinking we wouldn't know that she deleted to apology. She deleted the apology.
And shortly after that, Waffy's Discord was apparently under shutdown, but not exactly deleted, and Waffy deactivated their Twitter. Their TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube channels are still up though. And, well,
Here
that
comes-
would have been where things left off
he's
if
shut
not
down.
for, on
Wait,
the
wait,
afternoon of
what?
August 7th, 2024, Jawaffle returns with this tweet, "My better responds," with the link to yet again another apology
back.
document. Let's see how truly
He's
better
back.
it is. Ah, would you look at that? It's even less pages than the first one, with a whopping one whole page with enlarged text. This is the entire thing. Alright, let's read this. Also, keep in mind, this document came out just 2 days after the first one. 2 days! I want to apologize to Haru and everyone I hurt. I'm sorry for asking for money, favors, making hurtful comments, cheating, and failing to help anyone I cared about. I am not the best with communication or expressing my feelings to others. I am honest and blunt to the
This
point I don't
cosplayer
check what I say or do. I am a disappointment to everyone I trusted. My actions I did 3 years ago have f***ed up everyone I thought were my friends. My content is 18 plus but wasn't fully reinforced the way I thought it was. I broke my own rules hard and didn't want it to be, but I did. I want to throw up and forget this. At first I wanted to run away from the pain I did to others, but close friends who saw I could make a change convinced me to change what I did. This response is one of those changes. I am slowly improving myself the best I can, going outside more, finding new hobbies, and I am seeking therapy for my mental health issues.
Going outside more and seeking therapy was your answer? I mean, the therapy helps, but he quite literally is touching grass. What are you doing? Why? Oh yeah, I'm not a pedophile anymore because I go out and touch grass. Okay. Sure. That's believable. Not.
It was never my intention to hurt anyone. My community is
did.
to make people have a good time,
But you did.
meaning laughing and enjoying my content. My content being 18 plus, ... a disappointment. I never wanted any of this to happen at all. I am not
Okay.
this.
But
What
you
I did
did.
back then, I feel disgusted and repulsed, guilty, and so many bad emotions. For now, I am taking it slow. I really do need to work on myself and understand what is wrong and not to do, setting boundaries of what is appropriate to say and my feelings, be aware of the people I meet, and use better self-control and improve myself. I honestly wanted to leave because of these things, but I am a human. No one wants to go through any of this. The victims or the person who did it, me and you. Some people can change. It takes time. So please give me that. My last response was rushed and hope this one is better. I will not stream for a while to work on my own well-being
Don't
and
stream
self.
ever.
Finally, I want to say it
Leave.
again. I am sorry, Haru, and everyone I hurt. So, first of all, this is all just emotional appealing and manipulative
baggage,
bullshit.
more
Let's
like.
be real. Waffy is just sorry that she got caught and called out.
Exactly.
Regarding the response itself, remember this was only 2
This
days
one was
after the
completely
first deleted
based.
apology one had went up.
We have a
Waffy
real winner
says
here.
she didn't want to break her own
Absolutely.
rules, but she did. And now she
10 out
should
of 10.
settle with the consequences of her own actions.
Completely
I
based.
also highly doubt you can truly change in those 2 days, and not to mention seeking therapy is very different from actually going to therapy. And finding hobbies when you're in a down emotional state seems extremely unlikely to me personally. Saying people can change, it takes time only makes sense if what you did was not a literal crime, but Wafi even acknowledged that what she did in the past was illegal. This response is still rushed and incredibly selfish, only caring about what remains of her streaming career. The only improvement this statement did is that she says, "I am sorry, Haru," but that itself is too late and does not mean forgiveness will ever come her way. Wafi, for goodness sakes, if you truly care about changing as a person, then please realize this. Having a platform and an audience where minors can interact with you, a now exposed groomer and predator with evidence against you and you admitting these were true, is bad. You are also a lolicon and are proud of it. Kindly do us all a favor and take your creepy ass out of the internet and away from children. Remember y'all, being a predator is a conscious decision. You don't accidentally, oopsie, he groomed a minor today. Like, no. With every evidence that was given, this was—
Whoops. In the defense, I didn't know doesn't work. Never.
Is a calculated and methodical decision by Wafi to manipulate and harm Haru, and who knows who else who hasn't spoken up. Never, ever forget that. So it is my hope with this video that I can help spread Haru's and fellow anonymous victims their story. Haru has a lot of bravery to come forward with all these, even 3 years later, because such a situation is traumatizing and hard to come to terms with. But my hope with this video is that we can spread awareness of dangerous individuals lurking within the VTubing community, as I do not believe that PDF files and groomers are allowed to coexist with having a platform that can expose minors to their dangerous selves. However, this does not mean I wish them to perish or unalive. None of us wish that, Haru included.
No, see, yeah, she's a pedo. Does she deserve to? No, I don't want people to do self-harm. Self-harm is not something we should really, like, wish on this person. If anything, I wish they go to jail, you know? She needs nothing. She doesn't need internet.
She's
she
great.
Doesn't need anything but jail time.
Can we get more
Don't
of
want her
her?
to take the easy way out. That's why they call it the easy way.
While I think Haru has the full rights to submit a police report about the situation, I think simply spreading the knowledge will be enough to keep potential victims at bay from interacting with Wafi. If you can, please share this video as well, and please check out Haru's socials. Links in the description below. She is very silly and funny. With that, feel free to leave any comments down below of your thoughts. Please remember to keep it phobic-free and to not harass or spread death threats to any involved individual. We can all be better than that, and simply spreading awareness is good. I want to thank my gremlins and fancy gremlins for helping to keep the lights on today. I appreciate y'all so much, and if you wish to join them, feel free to hit that join button down below.
Right now.
Also, I do weekly streams here on YouTube on Sundays at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, so if you'd like to join for any of those, please do. I'm pretty chill over there. Otherwise,
I'm giving her a
next
follow.
time.
What do you mean I'm not? Oh, I'm not signed in on this. Hold on. We're giving her a follow right now. Like the sweet man that we are. Well deserved. There. Gave her a follow. She only has 631, dude. She's doing great, though. She's doing great. Seems like an awesome person. We're giving Haru a follow. Those who watch me on YouTube and such, check her out. She seems super cool. For sure. Yeah. Definitely a neat person. All right. Well, I want to thank everyone for watching this video with me. Prayson, if you're there, during this live stream, I was sent another video. Hold on, let me end the recording. Thank you, YouTube, for watching.